To talk more about the phenomenon and ambitions of Cerebra AI startup, the member of Astana Hub, the resident of the AIFC, and the winner of numerous international startup contests, we invited Cerebra's business development lead, Madina Umurzakova, to our studio. Please watch the fragment of the interview we recorded earlier this week right now. Hi Madina, thanks for joining us today in our studio. Let me start from asking you about Cerebra medical project. I know that this is one of the leading Kazakh medical startups being funded, being developed by Kazakh innovators. So let us clarify for our international viewers when and how this project was created and what is the story behind the creation of this startup project.
Hi Ainur, thank you for inviting me today to talk about more about our startup, our Kazakh startup, Cerebra AI. So Cerebra AI was founded in 2018. So far we have raised $5 million in order to develop our product. Currently in our team more than 38 people who are working on developing the product, but from the beginning it was only 10 people in our team, and our our aim was to help to the stroke team to detect the first signs of the ischemic stroke. Because maybe, as you know, it is very difficult for a stroke team to detect the first signs of the ischemic stroke during the first 6 hours using only NCCT scans.
So how, you was the one of first who joined the team of the startup. So how did you come up with this idea? So why did you feel that this particular idea was important for medicine development?
We saw that there is a huge problem in stroke centers with detecting the first signs of ischemic stroke, because it is not the fault of the specialist of the stroke team. It is just the limitation of our human eyes. We cannot detect the first signs, so therefore we started the developing of the software based on the generative AI, which can detect all pathologies of the brain.
And as far as I know, this software is now being used in some of our medical institutions, in our hospitals. So how does it work? How does it function right now?
So yes, currently we deployed our software in 46 stroke centers, which is actually 82% of the total market of stroke centers in Kazakhstan, which we it is proud of to be the first innovative technology which is used by the doctors in stroke hospitals. So how it uses, the patient comes to the stroke center, they undergo the CT scan, and then this CT scan analyzes through our technology, which is generative AI, and then within just 3 minutes, the doctor they get the results, and they can give the appropriate treatment to the patients, so they can save their lives.
Okay, let us talk now more about achievements you have as a very I think young team, right? Young startup team so far. Recently, that was a big story that Cerebra attracted more than $4 million investments. So I think this is quite a big message for all local domestic startup industry. And I think the question is now rising: how do you want to develop this startup further, right? With these investments in particular.
Yes, yes, we have raised this money, and this funding we are planning to use for developing our product further and expanding our technology abroad. And in autumn, we have launched our first international pilot project in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, in stroke center. So we can say that we have already got the positive feedback from our Uzbekistan colleagues, Uzbekistan doctors. Also, we are planning to expand our technology into the US market, because US market is quite attractive for AI solution in healthcare, like Cerebra AI, because all regulations are clear in US comparing to CIS region. So we are planning to start expanding into the US and getting our first revenue there.
So do you have any current negotiations on scaling the project, for example, in American market?
Yes, we are planning to start our clinical studies. As we are a medical startup, we need to prove our efficiency for the doctors. Therefore, we are planning to start our clinical studies and getting FDA certification.
And also recently I've read, and I think more of Kazakh citizens read the news article about the Saudi Arabia startup contest, and Cerebra was named also the best one in the region. So taking all of this into account, what is the plan, what is the ambition for the next, let's say, 5 years for this startup project?
So if US market is quite clear, so for us Saudi Arabia is for us opportunity market, because there are only 3 stroke centers in Saudi Arabia, and there are a lot of people who are going to Hajj there, and they are our target market who can use our technology. Therefore, currently we are at the beginning of the finding some partnership negotiations and starting our pilot projects.
Thank you very much, Medina, for this interview, for your time, and I wish you all the best in all your endeavors.